Alright, it's another weekend and I might have changed my mind. I'm not sure. I'll check in with myself later. I'm going to go ahead and pull this motor apart a little more and look at it a little bit more. Maybe I will just rebuild this one. Seems like they're in a little short supply on Craigslist. Another observation. Somebody put a Melling M55 HV oil pump in it, which stands for high volume. Maybe I'll take that apart. Maybe we can reuse that. We'll have a look and see. And then I've stamped the connecting rods with a 2. Looks like I maybe could have done a better job on that one. And then 3 and 4. And I'll continue on. Alright, that come out of the number 3 hole. And look at that. Let me get it down here where it'll focus. That ring is free. And then the top ring is broken. So that's not good for how it would have ran. I think number 4 is the same way here. One of them anyway. Here's a question for some of you. If it'll focus. Is that a 6 or is it a 9? Will I become confused upon reassembly if I do assemble it? Alright, got all the pistons out. Had one more broke ring. I think it was on number 6. The crank spins nice and free. So that's a good sign. I'm going to pull some main caps off, see what the mains look like. Alright. The crank bearings don't look too terrible. However, there is some scratches on the journal. Not bad, but I can't pull the crank out of it because I didn't take the flywheel off, which means I can't take the rear main seal out. So I can't get it up out of there, but I'm going to go ahead and mic some rod journals. And I'm going to use my old mic here. This has got those replaceable, I don't know what you call them, in there, and I've just checked it to be sure it was right, and it looks like it's within a, well, if it stay together, within a half a thousandths or so, so that's close enough for what we're doing. Alright, the rod journals are within tolerance, just about on the money, but I'm not going to go any further tonight because it's getting late and I need to sleep. I suppose you all have too, so maybe we'll mess with it some more tomorrow night. Alright, I didn't go in the house, I just stayed out here. You know how it is. I've looked at the bores here. There's not much ridge, not much at all. You can see a little cross hatch in there. But this cylinder, one that had a broke ring, has got a pretty good groove right there. And one right there. Pretty deep. I don't think. I could probably throw rings and stuff in it and it might smoke a little bit and probably run okay, but plus the end of the crank is boogered up a little right there. Looks like the gear spun on it, and in the end of it, it's stripped out a little bit. I could probably chase that with a tap, and the gear might not wobble there. I checked it with a set of calipers in it. You know, it's got some grooves in it, but it would hold. But I don't think I want to put that thing together and throw it in there and sell the truck, and somebody probably have troubles with that motor for too awful long. If it was mine, I'd try it, just see what happens. In fact, one of these days, as soon as I get caught up with a couple of these projects, I'd like to throw a motor together with just all used parts and see how it runs. I did that one time when I was a teenager. It was a 283, I think. No, it was a 305 with 283 heads and all used parts except the head gaskets. That thing ran like the dickens for a while, till we sliced the radiator hose and kept going and overheated it and seized it up. And it ran 3 times after it seized up. We got a tractor and tugged it and broke it loose, and it run some more. That was in a mud truck. That was big fun. Good old days.